my goodness.
I've been waiting all week to talk about this. We saw this last week, and ooh.
And you know, it was my first time seeing the show. You said it would change my life, and it changed my life. But something that might surprise you is there are so many things to do around St. Louis that will help you dive deeper into the story of Hamilton. I hit 3 of these locations around St. Louis with 2 young, hungry, and scrappy cast members. Take a look.
I'm past patiently waiting, I'm passionately smashing every expectation.
It's a story of America then, as told by America now. Hamilton, an American musical, the masterpiece from Lin-Manuel Miranda, has taken the stage at the Fabulous Fox. The smash hit musical wraps and sings audiences through the life of founding father Alexander Hamilton. On Friday, multiple members of the cast hit locations in St. Louis to learn about our city's connection to the story of Hamilton. First stop, the Missouri Historical Society Library.
So there had been a pamphlet against Aaron Burr, and so Van Ness, who was Burr's friend, wrote a pamphlet in defense of Burr.
Hosea Mundi and Elvie Ellis are 2 young, scrappy, and hungry cast members that are playing multiple roles in the show, and they are on standby for Hamilton and Jefferson. The next stop on our St. Louis tour was for Jefferson, and where else but the St. Louis Arch.
It's possible that the men you portray in your show, they could have handled these very medals and handed them out. You know, Lewis and Clark would have handed them out, but you know, it's a great piece of American history, and we're very fortunate to have him at this part.
Elvie is on standby to play Jefferson in the North American tour of the show.
Being able to portray Thomas Jefferson in the show is kind of a dream come true. When I first became a fan of Hamilton, it's the role that I connected with immediately just because of the music and kind of the personality that is portrayed throughout the character.
While it's a dream come true, it's a complicated role for a person of color to portray.
Thomas Jefferson owned slaves and things like that, and so there are some of those nuances that can be challenging, but I think it also kind of sends this message that in the United States, this is a place where anything really is possible.
And the next stop is for Hamilton, the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis.
So this is 28 pounds of genuine gold.
Hosea Mundi is the principal standby for Hamilton.
I do consider myself young, scrappy, and hungry. So it's been cool to resonate with that and find that within myself. It's definitely the most challenging role that I cover to play Hamilton. And it's just been an honor to be able to take it on.
And his favorite part of the day?
Best thing, I'm worth $250,000. No, just this is insane. Like holding the gold bar and just seeing Hamilton establish all this. It's just like how can you think of this? Generally, I know I said I'm young, scrappy, and hungry, but this is he's starving.
Hamilton runs at the Fabulous Fox Theater through September 8th.
Come out, come hungry. It's a lot. It's a lot to take in, but you'll leave changed for sure.
Do not throw away your shot to see Hamilton at the Fabulous Fox. It's running through September 8th, and oh, Mary, what a show.
What a show. I love that last little bite there that he said. He's not just young, scrappy, and hungry. He's starving. That's so true. Because when you're in the audience, you're like, oh my gosh, this guy, he really doesn't stop writing. I mean, it just brings his story to life in such a magical way.
Absolutely. And Hosea and Elvie, I mean, they are incredible. They're on standby to play Jefferson, Washington, Lafayette, Hamilton. I mean, they're incredible. And so I think they're pretty starving as well.
They are starving, yes. And I have to say, this was my second time seeing it. I had seen it first in London and seen it on this stage in St. Louis. Was so cool because at this point, a lot of people have seen the show or heard the soundtrack. There are people in the audience dressed up as the founding fathers. Everyone is cheering right when the king walks out. It was the first time I really felt a crowd involvement at the Fox like that.
People are so obsessed, and I am officially obsessed now as well too. So be sure to tune in the rest of the week because we're going to go a little bit more over those museum exhibits that you can check out at the Arch and the Missouri Historical Society. I mean, there's just so much to learn about Hamilton.
There is, and I can never stop talking about this.